You love your cat. You feed, scoop, cuddle, and tell yourself that a sleepy loaf on the sofa means everything is fine. But cats are experts at masking pain and discomfort. I've knelt on clinic floors with healthy indoor cats whose coats told me they were dehydrated, whose mouths hid aching teeth, whose kidneys were working harder than they should, whose hearts were racing because the world they live in, our world, doesn't line up with their biology. The hopeful truth is this: most of what hurts them is fixable, and many changes are small. When you fix them, cats change fast. They groom more, play more, eat with appetite, use the box without drama, and sleep the kind of deep, relaxed sleep that tells you their nervous system is finally at peace. In this script, I'll walk you through the mistakes I see most often and give you the practical fixes that add comfort and, quite literally, years. I'm going to talk plainly, like we're sitting together in your kitchen with your cat on the table between us, tail wrapped, eyes soft, trusting us to get this right. The place I start in every home is the bathroom strategy, because litter boxes aren't accessories, they're primary health equipment. The most common problem is one cat, one box, placed wherever it was convenient for the human. Cats don't think like that. They prefer to separate urination and defecation. They prefer exits that don't corner them. They prefer quiet, away from appliances and away from their food. A cat deserves number of cats plus one boxes, on different floors or in different rooms, in open, easily accessible spots. The boxes should be big, think storage bin big, with low entry options for seniors, filled deep enough with soft, unscented clumping litter to dig and cover, scooped daily, scrubbed weekly. When a cat pees on your bed or chooses a rug, it's not betrayal, it's communication. That toilet doesn't work for me. Fixing the environment almost always fixes the behavior, and every day you delay is another day your cat practices a habit you don't want. Water is next, because kidneys decide longevity for many indoor cats. Bowls jammed next to food are a human convenience, not a feline preference. Many cats avoid still water that smells like yesterday's kibble. Spread wide, whisker-friendly bowls in quiet spots a few rooms away from food. Change the water often. Wash bowls daily, and consider a fountain if your cat loves sinks. But the biggest hydration win isn't a prettier bowl. It's moisture in meals. Replace at least one dry meal with wet food. The change in overall water intake is huge and happens quietly, without you chasing a cat with a cup. So many guardians tell me, he sleeps all day, that's just cats. Sleep is normal, despair isn't. A cat who naps 16 hours and still has bright, focused play windows is fine. A cat who naps because there's nothing to do is bored, and a bored hunter becomes a frustrated housemate. Play isn't optional enrichment, it's medicine. Twice a day, 10 to 15 minutes, make a toy move like pray, hide, creep, flee, pause, dart, get caught. End with a catch and a bite, so the brain can close the loop. Rotate toys, hide them between sessions, and add food puzzles so the brain works for calories. Put a bird feeder outside a safe, screened window. Build a viewing perch. Use scent enrichment like a sprinkle of silvervine. The goal isn't to exhaust your cat. The goal is to satisfy an instinct so it doesn't leak out as over-grooming, night zoomies, or a mean swat that is really displaced frustration. Air and surfaces matter more to cats than we think, because whatever is on your floor ends up on their tongue. Strong essential oils, fragrance plugins, heavy aerosol sprays, and phenol-heavy cleaners can irritate airways and overwhelm livers that aren't built to detox that load. If you clean, rinse. If you spray, ventilate. Keep cats out of freshly cleaned rooms until surfaces are dry and the scent is gone. Choose milder products, spot clean with enzyme solutions for accidents, and remember that pet safe is a marketing phrase, not a license to ignore labels. The best smell in a cat home is no smell. Hormones don't respect apartment leases. Unspayed females face uterine infections and mammary tumors at rates that make waiting a risky bet. Unneutered males are a hair trigger away from spraying and door dashing. Inside-only cats still feel the biological wave and suffer when they can't answer it. Spay or neuter on schedule. The house calms down, the risk curve shifts, and you give your cat a body that fits indoor life better. Flat homes trap cats. Vertical territory frees them. A tree near a window, sturdy shelves that create safe highways, a perch above the doorway. These turn a tense, ground-bound animal into a confident sentinel who can avoid conflicts and watch in peace. In multi-cat homes, vertical routes prevent hallway standoffs that look like staring but feel like roadblocks. Add ramps for seniors so they don't have to choose between safety and sore joints. Meals should feel good while they're happening. Whiskers are sensors, not decoration. Deep, narrow bowls press and overstimulate them. If you see pawing food out, eating from the center only, or walking away mid-meal, try a shallow plate or wide dish. Slight elevation helps older cats who get reflux or neck discomfort. This tiny change often turns a picky eater into a steady one. Scratching isn't a vice, it's a need. The classic mistake is a short, wobbly post hidden behind a chair. Cats scratch to stretch spine and shoulders, sharpen claws, leave scent marks, and say, "I live here." Posts should be 1.5 times the cat's length, heavy enough not to tip, covered in rewarding material like sisal rope. Place one near the sleeping area they love to scratch when they wake, another by a main entrance, and a flat scratcher where your cat has chosen your rug. Redirect, don't punish. Trim nails every 2 to 4 weeks with lots of small rewards, and stop before either of you gets upset. If grooming is a battle, ask your clinic about a handling plan. Fear-free methods are worth it. The always full bowl teaches the wrong lesson. Free feeding builds grazers and bodies that aren't good at self-regulating in an apartment. Switch to measured meals 2 to 3 times a day. Use a kitchen scale, not guesswork. Pair the last play session of the evening with a small bedtime meal to align with their natural dusk rhythm. If mornings are a war, hand your job to an automatic feeder so the 5 a.m. request doesn't get rewarded by your footsteps. Clean doesn't have to mean harsh. Bleach that isn't rinsed, pine oils, solvent-heavy polishes. Cats breathe at coffee table height and spend hours on the floor. Use enzyme cleaners for urine, mild detergents for surfaces, and let everything dry completely before paws touch down again. If you must deep clean, give your cat a quiet room with their resources until the air is neutral. Some cats thrive solo, others sink. If you're out long hours and your cat is acting out or withdrawing, consider that loneliness is a stressor. Connection can be brief and powerful. A set play block, a brushing ritual, 5 minutes of clicker training to target a mat or a perch, or simply sitting and letting your cat choose touch. If adopting a second cat isn't possible, upgrade the territory and your predictability. Predictability is how cats feel safe with distance. Treats creep up on you. A handful here, a spoonful there, and suddenly your cat doesn't finish balanced meals. Treats should be under 10% of daily calories. Use part of your cat's actual diet for training rewards, and reserve true treats for moments you want to celebrate or need leverage. If a cat starts to refuse meals in favor of snacks, reset the ratio now. Appetite for balance is a long-term health marker. Dental disease doesn't announce itself until it's loud. A cat will eat through pain because hunger is a stronger drive than comfort. Look for drool, chin rubbing, chewing on one side, foul breath, red gums, or a new preference for soft food. Brush daily if you can. Start small and stop early, rewarding the attempt. Dental diets and water additives can help at the edges, but they don't drill tartar off a tooth. Professional cleanings under anesthesia, when indicated, fix the problem at its root. Healthy mouths protect hearts, kidneys, and quality of life. Warmth is comfort. Most cats choose sun, blankets, and laps. Older cats with arthritis choose them with urgency. Provide soft beds in sunny spots, self-warming mats, or low-level heated beds approved for pets. Always give a cool alternative so they can regulate. In cold seasons, move beds away from drafts and onto higher ground where air is a little warmer. You'll see deeper sleep and easier first steps in the morning. Routine is medicine. Feed, play, and scoop on a schedule, not just when you remember. Cats don't care that it's Saturday. Their internal clock cares that it's mealtime. Regular rhythms calm the nervous system and reduce the "where's my dinner" panic that triggers guarding, yowling, or ambush play. If your life is chaotic, set alarms and treat them like appointments. Anchors steady the day even when everything else changes. A beautiful, open living room feels exposed to a cat. Add hiding places in each room. A covered bed, a box turned on its side, access under a safe couch, a blanket over a chair to make a fort. A cat who knows they can disappear chooses visibility more often. Watch anxiety melt when a safe cave appears within sprinting distance. Green chewing isn't mischief. It's a need. Offer cat grass regularly and keep toxic plants out of reach or out of the house altogether. Check your plant list. Lilies, pothos, Dieffenbachia, and others can make a cat very sick. If your cat is fixated on chewing, provide the right outlet and block access to cords and plastic straps that mimic the texture they crave. Sun through glass is for joy, not vitamin D, because cats get vitamin D primarily from food. You don't need UV lamps. You need a balanced diet and a safe sun puddle. Let the window be their TV. If you want outdoor time, make it secure. A catio, screened porch, or harness training with patience. Freedom is safety when it's planned. Collars indoors should be breakaway if you use them at all. Microchips do the real work if a door is left ajar. Bells can annoy sound-sensitive cats. If your cat shakes their head or looks bothered, take it off. For outdoor cats where wildlife is a concern, a soft bell may protect birds. Safety still demands a breakaway clasp. The rule is simple. Nothing around the neck that won't release under stress. Plastic bags, string, hair ties, and loops are traps. Store bags immediately and cut handles before tossing them. Put away string toys after play. If you hear rustling at night, it shouldn't be a mouth dragging a bag down the hall. Many foreign body surgeries start with, "I thought it was cute," until it wasn't. The 4 a.m. breakfast butler situation was learned in one night and can be unlearned in a few. Remove yourself from the loop. Use an automatic feeder for pre-dawn meals, play in the evening, and give the last small meal right after. Expect an extinction burst, worse behavior before it gets better. Stay consistent. If you cave once, you start over. Indoor doesn't mean parasite-proof. Fleas hitchhike, and intestinal parasites show up without invitations. Talk with your vet about prevention appropriate to your region and your cat's life. Treat every pet in the home when you're treating any. Wash bedding hot and vacuum like it matters. Your cat's skin, gut, and sleep will thank you. Attention-seeking is communication. A cat who brings you a toy is asking for connection or relief from boredom. A cat who suddenly demands contact might be telling you they're uncomfortable. A quick check, fresh water, clean box, 5 minutes of play often solves the request. If a normally independent cat becomes clingy or a social cat hides, consider pain, nausea, or anxiety and get eyes on them in the clinic. Medication shares between species are dangerous. Many dog, flea, and tick products contain compounds cats can't metabolize safely. Essential oil remedies are not remedies here. Use cat-specific medications at cat-specific doses. If you aren't sure, call before you dose. One shortcut can become a crisis in hours. Laser toys can be useful if they end in a catch. The red dot triggers pursuit, but without a catch, the brain never gets the reward. Land the dot on a stuffed mouse, or toss a kicker at the end so your cat can finish the sequence. Mix lasers with wand toys and toss toys. Variety prevents obsession with shadows and light that some cats develop when they never get to win. Polishes and conditioners make wood and leather gleam, and they make the air a little hostile at cat height. If you use them, use less, ventilate, and keep cats off until everything is dry and scentless. Most furniture looks better for longer with a simple dust and a gentle wipe. Night lights are for human toes. Cats are built for dusk and dawn and see in low light far better than we do. Constant light at night can knock their rhythms off. Keep nights dim, keep mornings predictable, and let the house get dark. If your cat paces at midnight, it's often because their day was understimulating and their evening was too quiet. Play at dusk, feed after, and let darkness signal rest. Closed doors are a bigger deal to some cats than we imagine. Territory is a safety net. Cutting off access can spike anxiety. If you must close a door, provide a pattern your cat can rely on. A puzzle feeder appears when the door shuts, a perch inside the room when you're in there, or a crack they can nose open. Consistency turns emergency into routine. The carrier is where trust goes to die if it only appears for bad things. Make it a den, leave it out, and open with a soft blanket. Toss treats inside. Feed near it or in it a few times a week. Pick it up, carry your cat into the next room, and bring them back without a car ride. When vet day comes, you'll spend less time coaxing and more time caring. Skipping checkups because she seems fine is how we miss the quiet slide. Annual exams for adults, twice yearly for seniors. Catch the slow trends: weight creeping up or down, blood pressure rising, thyroid whispering too loud, kidneys asking for help, teeth planning a revolt. Early care is kinder, less expensive, and more effective. If vet visits are traumatic, ask about fear-reducing strategies, pre-visit medications, and cat-friendly clinics. Less stress means better medicine. Pain, especially arthritis pain, masquerades as slowing down, doesn't jump anymore, grumpy when touched, or missing the box. Cats don't limp like dogs unless it's extreme. They adapt by not doing the thing that hurts. Ramps, rugs over slippery floors, lower perches, and a litter box with low sides help. So do safe, vet-prescribed pain control options and joint support diets where appropriate. Watching a cat regain a jump they abandoned months ago is one of the nicest proofs that comfort, not discipline, was the answer. Weight is not vanity, it's health span. A pound on a small body is a lot. Learn your cat's body condition score by feel. Ribs with a light pad, waist from above, tummy tuck from the side. Weigh monthly using your scale. Hold your cat, subtract your weight, and write it down. Small, steady changes matter more than dramatic swings. Pair protein-forward meals with play and puzzle feeding to help the body burn and the brain earn. Scent is a language. When we erase every natural mark with strong cleaners, cats have to rewrite louder. Scratching new places, chin rubbing aggressively, even urine marking. Use enzyme cleaners where you must. Then let scent settle. Add calming pheromone diffusers in rooms where tension spikes. Give each cat their own resting places, feeding stations, and litter options so they can write home in ways that don't involve your shoes. Travel and guests scramble the deck. Build a safe room kit, familiar bed, litter box, food and water, toys, and the carrier as a den. When workers arrive or the suitcase comes out, your cat has a soft bunker ready. If motion sickness turns car rides into misery, ask your clinic about anti-nausea medicine and calming plans. The goal isn't perfect bravery, it's less fear and faster recovery. Grooming is touch plus health check. Short, gentle sessions prevent mats, keep skin happy, and let you spot lumps, scabs, fleas, and sore spots early. Long-haired cats need help with the back of the thighs and belly where mats hide. If grooming hurts, stop. Pain turns a good habit into a fight and a fear memory. Better to do 1 minute daily than 1 hour monthly. Aging eyes and ears deserve extra kindness. A cat who startles easily might not hear you. A cat who hesitates at thresholds might not see contrast. Add night runners on the floor for a soft path. Place a small light near the litter box and announce yourself with a soft word before you touch. What looks like crankiness is often startle. Households with kids or dogs benefit from zones. Give the cat a dog-free, kid-free route to resources. Use baby gates with cat doors, raised feeding stations, and strict rules that beds and litter boxes are never play areas. Teach children to let cats leave touch when they want to pet with one hand not two, and to watch the tail. A still, happy tail is different from a lashing one. If your cat likes routine outdoors, the balcony, the yard, make it safe. Secure screens, a catio, harness training that starts indoors with treats and patience. Sun, wind, and scent enrich a life without risking a fall or a fox. If city noise is too much, a window seat over a quiet street and a white noise machine can turn a scary world into a tolerable one. Food isn't one decision, it's many small ones. Choose complete, balanced diets from reputable makers, match calories to needs, and don't change everything at once. If you want to upgrade, transition slowly over 10 to 14 days. If your cat vomits weekly, has soft stools, or acts hungry but picky, ask your clinic about diet trials and GI workups. Sensitive tummy might be a fixable issue. Finally, your attention is the medicine that makes everything else work. Watch your cat the way a cat watches a window. You'll see patterns: the hour they like to play, the place they go when nervous, the way they greet you when they feel well. When those patterns change, it's information. A cat who stops meeting you at the door. A cat who sleeps under the bed instead of on it. A cat who eats slower. Those are early whispers. When you listen to whispers, you rarely hear screams. I know this is a lot. You might be tallying mistakes in your head and feeling a stab of guilt. Guilt isn't the goal. Change is. If you do nothing else this week, do 5 things. Add another litter box in a different room. Move water away from food and put it in a wide bowl. Replace 1 dry meal with wet. Schedule 2 short play sessions and protect them with a phone alarm. Trim nails or book a trim. Those 5 changes alone transform many homes in a few days. Then add the next 5. A tall scratcher in a real location, a warm bed, a safe hideout in each room, treats under control, and the carrier made friendly. Keep going. Steady beats perfect. The best part of cats is how quickly they show you you're on the right track. The coat turns silkier when hydration rises, the box clumps bigger and smells less when the kidneys are happy. The hop onto the sofa looks easy again when claws are trimmed and joints are warm. The evening zoomies quiet into a cuddle after 10 minutes of prey play and a snack. You'll feel the difference in your day too. Less 4 a.m. drama, fewer mysteries to decode, more moments of quiet companionship that remind you why you invited a small predator to share your life. If any change I've suggested conflicts with a medical condition, that's your cue to check in with your clinic and tailor the plan. This is education. Your cat is an individual. The pattern is simple though. Align the home with the cat's biology, and the cat's body thanks you with health. Align the routine with a cat's clock, and the mind thanks you with calm. Align your love with your cat's language, and the relationship thanks you with trust. Open your home to those alignments. Make the space taller and kinder, the air cleaner and quieter, the meals wetter and measured, the days predictable and playful. Keep danger out of reach and safety, always available. Treat the carrier like furniture, the scale like a friend, the brush like a massage, and the litter box like a sacred space. See your cat not as a plush decoration, but as a thinking, feeling athlete built for a different landscape. And then bring that landscape to them, 1 shelf, 1 bowl, 1 habit at a time. You will not get a thank you note. You will get something better. A cat who meets your eyes and blinks slowly, lies on their side with their belly soft and uncovered, moves through rooms like they own them, and sleeps with a confidence that only comes when a small animal feels safe. That is the proof, that is the payoff, and that is absolutely within reach starting today with the next small change you choose to make.